Welcome back to another episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I am Samantha. Welcome back to the pod, everybody.
Welcome
Welcome,
back.
welcome. How are you this morning?
Good. Been very productive. I had to edit some clips and finish my slide deck, record myself presenting it and sending it to my manager. I did that
She
and then
working.
jumped on with you. Yeah, I woke up
She
early to do
working,
that
huh?
for me to have to not even really have had to wake up early for it. But what's up with you?
Oh, nothing. I just woke up and made my way to Danielle's and I'm talking to you. Like literally, this is like the first thing I'm doing this morning, besides like taking a shower, taking Jupiter out, driving over here.
What are your
So
plans for the
yeah.
day?
Yes, you guys, big update for me. I am an unemployed. I'm an unemployed content creator, like Anasia says. But yes, guys, I was let go from my job, so I have lots of free time now. I told Alexis I'm the third unemployed amigo.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of the Black woman statistic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have lots of feelings about that, but we can get into that a little later maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, today I just have like errands to do. Like I need to drop off my Xfinity stuff. I'm still doing my yoga teacher training, so I have like an anatomy module I need to do and yeah, just stuff like that.
Are you gonna start
Um,
applying to jobs, or are you gonna are you taking a
yeah,
break? Oh.
I'm definitely gonna be applying to jobs. I mean, I have to like receive unemployment. But yeah, right now, I mean, this literally happened less than a week ago now, so I am still processing. I'm just trying to get my unemployment started. Like I have to like fill out this
Mhm.
questionnaire and all that
In my
stuff. So,
experience, yeah, like it took me like 30, 40 minutes to complete the questionnaire, but the unemployment, at least in New York, it didn't start until like you have to wait 4 weeks. Like it starts in 4 weeks from
oh.
applying.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know
Hmm.
about Maryland. I
Hmm.
think it's a little different here. But yeah, I'm like already applied and stuff and like I started submitting my they make you like submit like your job searches and like activity every week. Do you have to
Hmm.
do that in New York? Yeah.
Well, I'm no
So
longer doing it, but yes, I did do that. It wasn't like I just did it just because was like, no one told me to do it. I just did it because I was like, I don't want anyone to take anything from me. So each week I put in a log of the different ones I put in,
oh yeah, you have
applications
to
I
do
did.
that in Maryland.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to do that. So I started that process. Um, so yeah, I still have like a couple things to do with that, to make sure that's getting started.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm still processing. It was very sudden and kind of fucked up. So, yeah, I'm definitely still getting my game plan together, but it is all in God's will. Like this was supposed to happen. It's just a little sudden. So, yeah. What are you doing today?
Well, I did some work this morning, as I said, and then I'm gonna go to my workout class. And then when I get back, job search, continue to apply. Um, and after I apply to some jobs, probably I forgot I signed up actually for a networking event tonight. So guess getting what I need to get ready so I can go to the networking event. It's in
Where is
Brooklyn.
it?
It's
Okay.
in Brooklyn for UX
UX
researchers.
researchers.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
that's good.
so I mean, one thing about me, I hit the pavement. So it was just kind of like I was like, I applied to I completely forgot because I registered for this prior to winter break, like prior to Christmas. And so like I came up on my schedule and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot I did say I'll go to that." And I'm like, I should go because I was networking with the girl who puts it on. So I was like, "Okay, that makes sense to
You
go."
definitely
But
should go.
maybe I'll tell like someone to go with me, like Courtney or like, well,
Yeah.
Courtney actually has company, but someone to go with
Who's
me
Courtney's
because
company?
well, Jocelyn's in town.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
so
that.
It's like, I don't know if they would wanna go to this, but, like, um, I feel like I want to
Yeah, bring
there
some
it should yeah, I wanna bring someone because I'm like, I could potentially be going I
make it
mean, I'm
fun
sure
for
there's other
you.
people that are going that don't know anyone, but I'm like, I just don't
Yes,
ha
for sure.
like, I would like to have a buffer. So, I'll go to that and then relax. Still a pretty busy day, I guess I would say, but we got stuff to talk about. Let's get to it. I guess I'll start with you because I feel like you have the bigger thing. So who's on trial?
Yes, so I wanted to talk about, as many of you know, and maybe a lot of you don't, there is an influencer couple that recently announced their divorce. Kristy Sarah Scott and Desmond Scott. They rose to fame. I don't know like how long they've been doing social media, but I remember seeing a lot of them. Um, like he is like a chef and she does a lot of like, I guess, lifestyle content. But her shtick, like their like thing was like kind of like these dramatics. Like she was always like flipping and wearing different
Mhm.
costumes and, and whatever. So yeah, it kind of shocked the internet. Like it sent waves through the internet. She announced her divorce, or she announced that well, she didn't announce, but she filed for divorce, and it was like the cause was infidelity, and there's no reconciling. So yeah, the internet has kind of been in a swirl about it. It's interesting though, because I feel like I might have a different take than a lot of what I've been seeing. Um, Another thing I should mention that has also come out is that they're Jehovah's Witness. So apparently, the only way to get out of a marriage is through infidelity.
Mhm.
Apparently, with Jehovah's Witness. So that was interesting too. He also made a statement recently that basically was like kind of like a like, announcing their divorce or saying like, he was wrong. He talked to I don't know how to say her name, Kristy, about that they were having issues in 2025, and he like brought it to her attention that he wanted to separate. um and then I guess that didn't go well, so then he like stepped
Cheated
out.
to get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh my
He stepped out
god.
and he's like, I was wrong, but like, whatever. So, first of all, I haven't been following this influencer couple for a while. Like I feel like I was
What made
watching
you
like,
follow them? They've
I
never shown
mean,
up on my For You page. That's so funny.
that is very funny. The internet is huge. That's like should give like people hope. It's just like, there's these people have millions of followers. Like I think she has 9.5 million followers on
Mm.
Instagram. So yeah, like in the time that I followed her to like now, because I definitely kind of checked out, like she has
Mhm.
gone to like Fashion Week. She might have even
Mm.
gone to like the Met Gala. Like she's gone to like
Mhm.
award shows.
Mhm.
She is a highly sought
Mhm.
after influencer, like
What
probably one
made
of
you
the
like her
biggest.
though?
When I first started following her, like their videos were kind of funny. Like, she would
Mhm.
do these like wacky things and he would like laugh and be surprised. And it was just like, oh, like they're funny.
Mhm.
Um, but that's really it. Like, like I never like followed them like closely. Like I didn't know
Mhm.
they were Jehovah's Witness until this
Oh.
divorce.
Okay.
And so like I kind of am tuning back in at this point where they're getting divorced. They have 2 kids.
Mm.
And so yeah, so like when I'm going back in, first of all, like when I'm like, okay, looking at their content again, I'm like, okay, wow, Alexa, she's still doing the same like shtick
Like
of like
silly
just,
stuff around him, yeah.
oh my god, just like slamming doors, and I don't
Grow
fucking know,
up,
like
bitch.
she like
Grow
no,
up,
that's how
dog.
I feel. Like she's just like she seems a little bit like social media obsessed, first of all.
Mhm.
Like consumer on the nth degree. Like she's like, I have all these purses that are like objects and like
Mhm. Mhm.
um just like doing like she does a lot for the reaction of her
Yeah, just
audience as
grow
well
up,
as like
yeah.
whatever. And
Mm.
so a lot of people are like, like how could he cheat on her? Like, like she was like she'll never be bored with um Kristy and stuff like that. And it's just like maybe he wants to be a little bored. Like maybe he
Maybe
wants a
he just done
day
with
of
the
peace.
childish shit, like, this is childish as
Yes.
hell. It's
And
like, yes,
mind
it's
you,
goofy, but not all the time. After a while, I'll be like, "Stop slamming the
all
fucking
the
door."
time? Right. And so, like, they've been together since they met when they were 14. They got
Oh,
married when
okay,
they
that
were
tells me
very young.
everything. That tells me everything.
Exactly.
Mhm. It has
And
nothing to do
so
with boredom. It's well, he probably is bored. He's been with someone since 14, yeah.
and also just like, yeah, like like you can see in the videos more recently, like he's just kind of
Mhm.
in the background, just like, oh my God, like please stop. Like, she is doing cartwheels in Target. And that's
What
another
is
thing.
wrong
Her
with
about
this
being in
girl?
Target. Honestly, that's what Danielle was like too. She's just like, grow up, Kristy. Like, grow up, Kristy.
Like, grow
But
up, bitch.
yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because I feel like I'm also like it pains me to say like on the man's side in this. Like I'm just kind of like Desmond looked like he grew up and she didn't. And obviously it's just like, okay, that's their thing. Like that's what everybody's saying. It's like that's their thing. Like she always cuz like he's a chef, so he like makes her food. She always
Mhm.
snatches the plate. It's like she
Okay, but
that's like
after
her
a
thing.
while, it's like, it's
Yeah, it's
not
like this
funny
is
anymore.
disrespectful.
Right. Like, it's not funny anymore. It's just like, it's childish. I don't know, like, I do feel like that type of behavior gets old fast. Like, it's, like, cute to be goofy, but it's, like, to be goofy all the time or to be, like, doing stuff for the camera and the validation of your, followers all the time, I'm sure gets annoying in a marriage, Like, because you would think that in your marriage, there would be certain, I guess, boundaries or just, like, you're not involving, like, Twitter and TikTok and everything with it, and the fact that it seems like
Right.
she's behaving in specifically in her marriage for views is weird to me. I can see that getting old.
Oh my God, yes. Me too. And I feel like that happens with a lot of influencer couples. Like,
Mhm.
it's just like this is your job, so you have to
Mhm.
keep this behavior up. And it's just
Okay, and so
like,
that's I
hmm
agree, and that's something I feel like I wanna talk about, just, like, it kind of extends this conversation into the larger, like, being an influencer. The one thing I always say is,
hmm
like, I could never be an influencer because of the intrusion the job comes into your life. Like, it's one thing if, like, you're various type of niche. Like, I know some people that are, like, running influencers, so they, like, get brand deals with different, like, shoe brands, and they, like, take us on a run with them, but it's like they can keep it very separate because that's their
yeah,
niche. But when you're, like, a lifestyle
a
creator,
family
yeah,
influence.
a
Yeah.
family Insta or even a lifestyle one, it's like, you have to literally produce content all the time. Like, I was watching this one content creator who I love. She was like, "A day in my life," because, you guys are like I know people have asked me, like, "What do you do every day?" And it's like, she wakes up, she puts on makeup, she has to, like, do a brand deal. She then, like, on in between that time in another brand event, maybe she has 2 hours, she's just, like, doing passive content, like, watching a show and then being like, "Oh my gosh, this moment," and, like, flip the camera. It's like doing passive content
Right.
in her life. Then she goes to the event, she has to get ready, she does a get she's doing a get ready with me, she's putting on things. She goes to the event, she comes back home, she has, one more brand deal thing to do, she does that, and then she's doing passive, like, she's watching shows with her husband and doing passive content with that, being like Kevin's feeling, and it's just like, I am a person who only works to make money. I don't work because it's a passion. I don't work because, I might like what I do, but I don't live to work. I work so I can live. I would be so upset and just bored and unhappy if my work interfered with my life that much. Cause pretty
hmm
much she never probably, the majority of her day was filming. Even when she was just chilling on the couch watching shit
Oh
with her
my God,
husband, she still had to
Alexis.
film.
Listen to this. She was like, she was like, "Desmond's waiting for me in the car," but, like, she has to, like, show her outfit of the day, and it's like
Exactly,
and he's just like,
exactly.
"Oh my,"
Just
like, he,
get
like,
over
walks in there.
it.
She's like, "What are you doing? Like, come on." Like, and he's just like and, it's like, also people have been talking about, like, the power imbalance because she
Mhm.
is the
Makes a lot of money.
breadwinner.
Mhm, mhm.
Or she was she is the draw. She has
Yeah, she made the
9.5
money. Mhm,
million followers.
mhm.
And so it's just like, I don't know, like, I'm sure I don't know, she
I think you
gives a
have to
little
establish
crazy to me.
boundaries.
She
Mhm.
gives a little crazy to me, like, I could see her being like, "You're nothing without me, Desmond." Like,
You have to establish boundaries though, I feel like as a content
you
creator, like,
do, you
I
have
feel like I
to.
would be like, my relationship is off limits, like, maybe you'll get me, like, heading to a date night or something, but it's like, you're not gonna get me, like,
No, their
using my partner for
reaction or
content, their reaction,
yes.
because it's just
They have
there
to
has to be
perform.
right, they have to perform too, and you have to perform as the content creator, and wouldn't wanna put my partner in that kinda situation, but I also wouldn't wanna be a content creator where it interferes with my everyday life, like, I would wanna see it as a job, you know?
I
Where
know.
it's
I mean, I
like,
feel
I would
like
probably be, like, a niche content creator if I was a content creator. I would not be lifestyle because I don't want it to interfere with my day-to-day life.
my thing is like and I was actually talking to Danielle about this, like, my dream and goal, I would love like, some people are like, "What would you love to do every day?" Like, I would love to take care of myself all day. Like, I would love that to be my
What does
job.
that mean?
Like, just, like, wellness, like, my skincare, I go and
But
do a
people do that
massage
with
or I do a
normal
workout
jobs.
class.
Oh, okay, I see, I hear,
But,
I
like,
hear.
I don't want a normal job, like, I want that
Be
to be my
specific then. You're
life.
saying you want your
Like, I'm
job to be
going
you
to,
getting
I'm
massages?
yeah, like, I'm going to like, my telling about my experience at a spa or something, even though
Okay.
I do not like film. Like, I am the type of person that, like, I wanna be in the present. I don't wanna be filming around when I get there. I don't wanna be blah, blah.
I mean, it sucks,
But
yeah.
I do like, that would be cool. Like, going to do, like, tough stuff like that, like, going to get facials or, like,
Mhm.
experiencing things like that would be
So you
and
wanna be
getting
like an
paid to do
influencer
it.
for, like, wellness treatments?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
But, like,
Mhm.
taking I mean, not s like, I don't know if I wanna be an influencer, but, like, we were just talking about that, like, I always say that, and, like, that is a way you could do it. Like, if I just got up every day and
I mean, yeah,
started
that's a
filming
niche.
myself,
Yeah,
like,
that is a
taking care of
niche.
myself, like, washing my face, getting ready for my Pilates class, and
You
going
could
to do
do
that,
that,
and my
but I
yoga,
think
and, like, you know what I mean?
mhm.
So it's just like, I
You
just feel
could
like
do that,
if you
but
did it, it would have to be like, "Okay, these 3 days I film, and that's it." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
that's a
don't
good
wanna be
point.
doing that every
But
day.
I think that yes, 2 things. I think that I mean, any goal, if you put your mind to it and effort and you have to put in work, it is a good goal. But I will say, I think you would have more success doing the more niche thing, which is like to start off with, which is like I go to different massage places or facial places and I
Mhm.
film the
Different
experience and I give
spas.
the review because I feel like I
Mhm.
don't know, like one of my favorite influencers, her name is Jazz. She started off by just like she loves TV. She was like a little depressed
Ooh.
person watching TV and she would just like review different like movies and television shows and then I think her big break was kind of she watched I forget the movie. It's like the movie it's like where they switch houses and they like,
Mhm.
and she, like, literally posted, like, "I just watched this movie. Does anybody in Europe wanna, like, do it?" And she found someone in Europe who was like, "Yeah, I wanna go to New York." And she went to stay at the girl's house, and the girl stayed at her house in New York, and that kinda, like, got her a lot of influencers, and she was able to now do
Yeah.
lifestyle and things like that. But I say to start off,
Right.
there's plenty of people doing get-readies with me. There's 12-year-olds doing get-readies with me. There's 12-year-olds washing their face. You know what I'm saying?
You're
I
right.
feel like you have to have something to start off that's interesting and specific. It's Jaz. Interesting. It's
Um,
just jazzy. It's just jazzy on TikTok.
I also was
But
gonna say, like
wait, I wanted to have the second
oh.
thing. The second thing I wanted to say was it's interesting because you're like, yeah, it would be like 3 days a week, but it's like those 3 days a week, 3 days would be working all day, though. You understand that? Because I feel like you would
Mhm.
have to create passive content that you can also show you can also give out
Mhm.
on the
You
other
would be
4 days
those
of
would
the
be the
week.
filming
So it
days,
would be
yeah.
like you would be working from the time you woke
I mean,
up
I
to the
don't
time you go to
know.
sleep, and I don't know if
I
you
don't
want that.
No, no, no. I mean, I believe that I can create the like I don't feel like I have to, I don't want to be that type of influencer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Mhm,
want to like have my days be like, okay, I'm doing that all day. Unless it's, I'm filming my wellness content and it's a filming day and I do it like, you know what I'm saying? It has to still be obviously, work is work, but like something that I still enjoy and love doing. Like I plan to once I am done with my yoga teacher training, like do YouTube for yoga, like put
mhm,
out videos and things like that. And so it's like,
yep,
okay, maybe I probably will. I'm actually been looking into like peer spaces where I can go to, film a bunch of
mhm,
classes in a day. And it's
mhm,
just like, okay, that could be a job, like, yoga with Adrienne, I'm sure she has to, like, film a few classes in a day or whatever.
mhm,
Um, but I definitely hear you about the niche thing. I also was gonna say, I think, like, people's experiences too
mhm.
bring people together, like, I was thinking about, just being unemployed, like, I think that is seriously a
There's a
space where
lot
a
of
lot of Black
content with
women are
that.
doing that. Yeah, especially Black
That's pretty
women,
much
it's
my
just like
For You page at this point.
and it's just like I am and not like, okay, like this is how I'm looking for a job, but just like this is my day, like these are my thoughts, these are like
Mhm,
my
mhm,
this was my experience, even like
mhm.
just sharing about, how you were fired. Like I do follow this one girl that was she was let go because of like what was it? What is it like when people are
Laid off? What?
No,
Furloughed?
it's like when people on the internet are like sending your work stuff and they're like, this person
Docs?
said that. Yeah, like she was a
Mhm.
doc. So she's just
What
talking
does she
and
do?
she didn't do any that's the crazy part. I think she like made like a not very inflammatory video about Charlie Kirk. Like, like it
Oh
wasn't
my god,
anything
and they doxed
crazy.
her to get like, that's
Yes, and she
crazy.
worked at, like, a nonprofit, like, she loved her job, like, she was
Mhm,
like,
mhm,
"I love what I do, like, I'm doing
mhm.
impactful work," whatever,
Yeah.
and, like, she, like, started making content about just, like about that, about her experience, just
Yeah.
starting to share where you are,
Mhm, mhm.
even just, like, I'm in my yoga teacher training, like, this is my day in the life type thing, but, yeah, I
I think
never want
that's
basically,
good
I
niche.
never
That's a
right,
good niche. I don't think I know I haven't found I follow people who are yoga trainers, but sorry, yoga teachers, but in the training process and how you're doing to get there, I think is an interesting journey. I also was thinking when you were talking, like, I have seen luxury, like, spa people reviewing, but I've never seen, like, someone who's been like, "Right now, I'm, like, on a budget. These are, like, the different
right.
spa treatments that are in this tax
Yeah.
bracket that, I feel like that's a good start target
Yeah,
niche.
that's good.
Then you can break out. But I feel like day in the lives, sharing your thoughts on unemployment, sure, you can do that, but I think your content should focus on the
Right,
teacher training and, like, on a budget, just spa experiences. That's really
right.
interesting.
But also basic I do like that.
Mhm.
I never wanna put myself in a niche of, like, that I'm like, I hate my life. You know what I mean?
Depression,
Like,
yeah. Mhm.
or just like I mean, just even like the Kristy thing, it's just like having like making something that is
Mhm.
very can get old quick or
Mhm.
like you said, like just doing lifestyle content that takes over your life or like
Mhm.
you don't even like it's just like you're
Mhm.
always filming and stuff, so like I
Mhm.
never want to put myself in that box. I always want to have and I feel like I will because I feel like I'm naturally that way. Like I
Mhm.
would have to really will and force myself to do content. Like I feel like it
Mhm.
does come natural to me just cuz
Mhm.
I love film.
Mhm.
I've always loved film. I've always loved like home movies. Like, my family always just did that. And so but, there is also a very real part of me that just likes to enjoy the moment. Like, I would have to really it takes effort. It takes, like, a real, like, "Alright, like, I'm about to do this." Um, so I feel like because I'm already not, like, so gung ho about having a camera on and doing stuff all the
Mhm.
time, I will hopefully make sure if I do go that route to, like, not let it take over my life because I
I
can't.
mean, I know, like, so my fitness instructor on Thursday and Wednesdays, her name is Laura, and she's the best, but her full-time job is an influencer. She just does, like, fitness classes as, like, a thing to do because she loves fitness, but,
Mhm.
like, she doesn't film there, like, it's like she teaches a class and she goes home. But,
Mhm.
like, her main content is travel content. She's from Italy, she came to New York when she was, like, 20 something, and she realized that she started a blog when she got here of like,
Mhm.
these are things you should do in New York if you're like from Europe and stuff. And then like
Mhm.
people, different like companies like notice the blog and she's now like traveling, like a traveler influencer, like different resorts will basically be like, hey, can you come and review our resort? So she'll literally like last she was gone for a month and she went to Berlin where she was at some resort and she was like filming content for them and reviewing it. And she showed me her page. We were just like riding the subway together. She was like, I was like, what do you do? And she was like, oh, I'm an influencer. I was like, really? And I saw her page. She has
Mhm.
millions of followers. I mean, like, it's like, I
Cool.
was literally like, wow, I'm literally talking to someone who probably makes like 7 figures a year and like is like very famous in some spaces. And she's
Mhm.
constantly traveling. She's constantly having to do like a brand deal here, but she always tries to make sure she's home on Wednesday and Thursday so she can like teach our class. But I say that to
Mhm.
say, she started from a blog. Like she started from a blog post being like, I'm basically, an immigrant to New York. These are things that I found that were like reminding
Mhm.
me of Europe or
And
cool
it
places
is
you should check
very
out.
niche.
Yeah, and then eventually it has expanded from a blog of what you should do in New York for as like a immigrant to traveling the world and going to different resorts and giving her an opinion because she was doing that kind of in
Excuse
her
me.
blog. And
Right.
so I say that to say I do think it's
What's her
smart that
name?
she can hold on, I'll find it. I think it's smart where you can start like small. And I just feel like get readies
Mhm.
with me are just not
I don't wanna do Get Ready With Me, honestly.
interesting anymore.
I feel like what I would do mostly is, like, talk while I'm getting ready. Like, if I'm doing something like, okay, like, just talking about my experience of
Of
maybe getting
what?
fired.
And she
Uh,
could.
one day. I mean,
I think
those things
that
I feel like those things are just things that I wanna get out of myself anyways, you know?
mhm, mhm.
But we'll see.
But like it's really cool. And so she's like, I mean, she was it's called Vive New York. She said, and she has a link to the blog still. Wow, that's so fun. Um,
Mhm.
I don't think I'm saying it right, but she has people that work for her that like come with her to every trip to film. She has people that she's her manager who like
I follow this girl, Jazzy.
she has her manager who like books all the things and does her negotiating for money. Like it's like she was telling me the whole
Yeah.
situation. I'm like,
And I mean,
wow.
now it's so, like, different. Like, I feel like even just going live, like, maybe if I went live and was just, like, doing my skin routine, like, just stuff like that. Um, I feel like that's how people, like, that's, like, a big part of things now. It's just, like, I just feel like it's just putting yourself out there. I do think being
Mhm.
intentional about like having a strategy in a niche is
Mhm.
smart and putting yourself out there um is a big part of it. But
And doing
yeah.
content that is meaningful to you, but also respects the boundaries that you have in place, right? Whether that's family, whether
Yes,
that's
and
whatever
just
it is, yeah.
respects your life and like
Mhm.
your your willingness, like, if you like to do this all the time, then that's amazing, but if you
Mhm.
don't, then but
Mhm.
there's so many ways to make things happen, and, I am very excited to start making my YouTube videos, like, for the yoga like, for my yoga classes, like, I'm gonna have yoga classes, And, I'm so excited about that, you know?
Mhm. I mean, yeah, I think
Like,
I
I'm
think
so
that's good.
excited to share what I've been learning and, just use like, I definitely feel like that's one of the ways I want to teach. Like, I wanna definitely teach in person. I definitely wanna have, like, privates and, like, teach at a studio, but I do wanna reach a lot of people that way, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep y'all posted. I did not think we were gonna be talking about this.
No, I mean, I think it's a good natural conversation, but I think that, like, one thing that they've all said has been kind of like how we approach the podcast, where it's like, you have to record consistently. Like, you can't do it for a
Mhm,
week, not do it or a day. It's like you have to record consistently because that's how you
mhm.
continue to get
Yeah.
people to keep checking in. And
Mhm.
I think that will be your biggest barrier. I think you have to write a plan and really stick to it.
Mhm.
Especially now that you have this gift of time to do it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing right now, like the ideas about, like, budget spas and stuff, like, I feel like I'm gonna put that on my list, but, yeah, like, my biggest things right now are my classes on
Mhm.
YouTube, like, that's what
Show us
I
that journey to certification. I think that's a great series to, like, you can start with already. I think the only thing you would
we'll
have to
see.
see is, like, can you do content at the studio? Because
Oh,
it's
I
only
won't
for
be
you, not
doing
for
that.
them.
But I don't need yeah, I mean, I could just I'll record myself doing stuff. I'll do
Mhm,
whatever the fuck I want. Don't get me started
mhm.
about that. But yeah, no, I'll see, like, what I was saying more so is, like, the actual classes on YouTube. Like,
Mm, mm.
that would be like, my journey to there, I feel like that would be a little bit, that would be ambitious, but who knows? Maybe I will do it. Anyways, should we move on from
Yes,
Kristy
we
and
can move
Desmond?
on. We can move on.
I'm curious to see how things go with Desmond and Kristy.
Yes.
I feel like one thing I'll say, last thing, is just like, it's interesting how the internet, I feel like, makes it's like automatic, like, okay, infidelity, she's a woman, it's like everybody's like on her
Mhm,
side.
mhm,
And it's crazy, like, men be out here men be in relationships too and,
mhm,
not in great positions, and it's just
mhm.
like, as much as, like, men get on my nerves and, like, I hate to be on a man's side, sometimes it can be the women, so, anyways,
Alright, well, let's move it on. Um, I
who else is on trial, Alexis?
I wanted to talk about MTV Spring Break. So, like, I have went down a rabbit hole probably this weekend of Britney Spears. Like, I was just, every couple of weeks I go on a Britney Spears rabbit hole. And during this one, it gave me a lot of like clips from like spring breaks, like, and I just forgot, like, it's just crazy, like the journey of MTV, right? Because now, like, MTV, I don't even turn it on, and I feel like they're playing ridiculousness all day. And it's like,
And you heard
this
that
was
MTV, like, ended or something, like,
okay, so
the
MTV even
video.
ended.
Well, yeah,
And
like, very recently. I will send you the
it's
article.
like, this was a station that at one point was the pinnacle of like culture, that and 106 in Park, I would say. And it's like crazy because I remember MTV Spring Break, like, they had, like, Britney Spears, Jessica
They had
Simpson, 98
everybody.
Degrees, Backstreet
Mhm.
Boys. Oh my god, the
Destiny's
girl that sang
Child.
what is that black girl who sang oh my god, what is it? She's a black girl. She was from
Tweet?
No, she was
Oh,
from, like, the UK. She,
Samantha Mumba?
Samantha Mumba, they had, like, and I was just laughing because I was like, I was like 8 and 7, like 9, watching this and thinking, like, this is what spring break is like. Like, they're at some
Mhm.
resort, they're all in their bathing
Oh my
suits. There's
god,
a
yes.
live concert happening. They're in a pool, like, and it's
Janet
just like
Jackson.
Janet, yeah, like they
Everybody.
had stars, and like it's just funny, just like thinking about how they had me thinking spring break would be when I grew up. And it's like have never had a spring break like that, like, where they, like where I'm just, like, at well, I've been to resorts, but it was, like, in that situation. It's, like, live music of, like, really popular people,
Yeah, no, that
drinks,
was an
pool, da, da, da.
era.
That was an era, and I was just like, MTV really no one talks about MTV anymore, but it's, like, that really was, like,
Oh my
a
god. Didn't,
crucial
like
piece of culture, like,
I mean,
I mean
absolutely. I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson, like,
yeah,
his first
Thriller.
video yeah,
Mhm.
like,
Thriller, yep.
you know?
And just, like, they had, like, shows like that, like, it's like TRL, like, they had, like, different things like that where it's like,
Oh my god, I
you could
went to
really have
TRL.
yes, that's right, where you could really have, like, interaction with celebrities in a way that you I mean, nowadays, it's like it's actually interesting now that I think about it because it's like, I can't think of a show like 106 in Park or TRL that's on TV right now. Like, is there a live music show right now where it's like, you can we're gonna
Mm-mm.
show
I don't think so.
I can't think of a show like that. Like, I can't think of a live music show where they're showing, like, where
No,
they're
there's
playing the new
none.
music or the name music or the new music show and have the artist there. And I'm like, one, I think music videos are dead. I can't think of a single music video I have watched. But then also, yeah, I'm like, that's so interesting. Like, that's a niche right there that, like, I think people would tune into.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably be a podcast now, sadly. I feel like that's kind of where things have shifted, but yeah, it does say that MTV they shut down all their music video channels or music channels,
Mm.
so
That's a niche they should
yeah.
bring back. Like, there should be a live music show because it's like, unless you're listening to the radio or like keeping track with a star, like in of their movements, you do not find out about new music until it's probably hitting TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should
I
be
mean,
a
yeah.
way to get like that's a niche right there, like a show that people would tune into where
Yeah.
it's like
It's just
we're
people
showing you the
have
new
to
music.
be yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that would be cool. I think artists would like to have, like, a platform to do that. It's just things are
That's what I was
weird
thinking.
now. Think
Mhm.
people
You're
are
right.
weird now.
I mean, you're right.
Like,
People are
would it
weird
have a
now.
live studio audience or, like, would it be a
That's a
podcast,
good
you
I
know?
think they should have a live studio audience, but I think you're right, like, the mechanics have changed because it's like, if we wanna hear from an artist, they're either doing, like, a late night show, like, they're doing a Jennifer Hudson, or they're doing, like, a podcast, like, that's really how we're finding out from artists, and it's like,
Mhm.
I they're not as
And late night
accessible,
is
like
dying too, I think.
late night is dying too, right, and they're not as accessible, and it's like it's really podcasts where you're hearing from these people, and I feel like to me, it's like I like that form of media, but I also feel like there's an essence of live TV. It's like
Oh
I'm
my
getting you
god.
as a real person in front of your fans, answering questions and promoting your
Right,
music. Like there's
exactly.
something there that's like hitting the
Missing
pavement
out.
more.
Yes, hitting the pavement, giving them opportunity to sell their product. Like
Mhm.
even just like like it just reminds me because Lady London, we watched that interview with Cam Newton and it's just like she was on there to promote her project. And people that are like real musicians and like really have something to say, I'm sure would really want to go on there and talk about their stuff. And even if it's like even if it's, even if they're not like serious or like serious lyricists, like I'm thinking about, even though I like his lyrics, like, he's like a young rapper, Lil Tyler. It's just like, I'm sure he would come on there with his little friends
Right,
and
right.
talk about
Mhm.
his
Mhm.
music and like,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, I think we
And
definitely should
just
have
like
that. I mean, the kids don't have shit, like, honestly. They
that's
don't
how
have
I feel.
anything
It's
except for
just like it's weird,
streaming.
but I think it's because artists have changed. Like I feel like I feel like and I'm not blaming this on them, but I think people want to model off of a great. Beyonce is a great, and I think one thing she shows is that like you can move in silence. However, I think Beyonce has earned that because for decades she hit the pavement and
She
was
hit
a
the
person.
pavement.
And I feel like sometimes now
Up
people think they can
until
just
Single
well,
Ladies, y'all.
right, and they think people can just behave like that, and this is my thing, like a Normani or
Mm-mm.
something, and it's like, "Bitch, no, you need to be doing sit downs," and so I feel like I don't know, it's like there should be media where you can get new music, see if they do have a music video, see the new music video, maybe get an, interview with the artist, and then also maybe even put on a performance, like, I was like, spring break? Like, that's so fun, it's like everyone's home, they're off of school or they're, college, whatever it is, or they're home with their kids for spring break, like, put on a special where we're seeing some people
I
in Mexico
know.
dancing and having a good time, like
Right. Give a stage to freaking,
right.
what is it? Sabrina Carpenter.
Right, like, that's, like,
Uh,
an easy way to
I
make
feel
some
like
money
right
and to
now they
entertain.
do it's like festivals like took over
Right.
too, and it's
Yeah,
just like
that's
they
true.
film Coachella or whatever, but it's just like it's too
And you
like trying to
stream it
be
on
too
Hulu.
cool first rule. It's just like just do some it's okay to have interviewers and journalists and
Mhm.
like they do it on the red carpet. Like give these people jobs to talk to these
I just
artists
feel like they
so we
killed
can
a piece of Oh,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead, finish.
No, you go.
They killed a piece of media that actually was useful, but I think because the dynamic maybe it was COVID, I don't know, the dynamic of how artists
I
communicate
mean,
with
it
their
was way before
fans
COVID.
is different now, that I'm like, I think we should reverse it because I think there is something to be gained from doing a show
Yes.
like that. I don't
Oh
know.
my
But I wanted to
god.
ask you this last thing while we have, like, only 10 minutes left because I have to go. I wanted to ask you this. So you saw how Cardi B,
Mhm.
we both sent it to each other, we, like, asked her fans, like, what is our theme for the
Mhm.
concert? And I've seen a lot of people, like, retweeting it with quote tweets and stuff. What are your thoughts on that? Like, her asking, like, "So what's our theme, y'all? Like, what do you want? Like, what do
I
you think
agree
this
with what the
shows?"
King of Reed said. I think I might have sent it to you. Just like this is not there's already so much doubt. Like I feel like she's just trying to like lower extra like I think she's
I
nervous and
agree.
she's trying to be relatable, but it's just like, no girl, like you gotta
Pop
it's
out.
happening. It's
Mhm.
happening. And don't talk to us anymore about like she was like she doesn't have Beyonce's
They
budget.
budget, I
And
saw
I'm
that,
just
yeah.
like, you have to stop. You have to stop. So I'm like she put out the video of her getting ready for it and it's just crazy. What do you think? I'm curious.
I agree, like, I think that, like, to me, it did give, like, a little insecure, a little nervous because it's like you're trying to put everything back on the fans, so if it fails, you can say, "But this is what y'all wanted," rather than, "This is a choice I made and I have to live on it."
Mm.
But then secondly, I feel like, it is a way of kind of even if she's not saying it, kind of, like, showing an insecurity of your final product because you're already talking about, like, the don't get your hopes up to, like, a Beyoncé level because I don't have that money, and probably even Nicki Minaj, to be honest, because 'cause I'm sure that Nicki Minaj at a
For
point had
sure.
more
She had a
visual like
machine behind
yeah,
her.
it had a machine behind her, and it's like, don't get your hopes up for that, like and I feel like you're already setting expectations that it's not gonna don't think it's gonna be great because it's not gonna be that great. And then with this, I also feel like it speaks to branding, like, I feel like Beyonce did not have to tell us what Renaissance was because through her outfits that she let us see her in, and the music itself, it showed us what the theme was.
But
Same
I
with
think
Cowboy Carter. I don't think the
didn't
branding
she say something though? I thought she
she
did
gave
say
4 different
something.
things. She was like, "Well, maybe for New York, we can do all black like, we can do, like" no, she said we can do, like, Met Gala theme. Then in New York, we can
No,
do
no, no,
s
no.
she
I'm
said
talking about
California, we can do schoolgirl.
Beyonce. I think Beyonce
No.
I think
I
Beyonce
don't
was like,
remember
"I
her being
wanna
like,
see
"Wear
the
silver."
silverest of silver." Yes,
I
I do
think
think
that's
she said that.
after she saw
Even if
people
sh
in silver.
Sure. Even if she did, like even like the Brandy and Monica, it's okay. Like, that's what we're saying.
That's
Yes,
true. Brandy and
everybody
Monica
is
did
not
say it.
Beyonce. Everybody is not Beyonce. Like, Beyonce cannot be the standard for everybody. If you're gonna do this like Brandy and Monica did, they're like, "We wanna do
That's
that
true. They
too."
did do that. Yep.
It's okay to say it. It's okay
But
to
why
say it.
is
Like,
she scared to say it? I think it's because she's insecure. To me, she doesn't want to make a bad
yes.
decision. So she's
She
not going to
doesn't
tell
wanna
you the
say it,
decision.
and she doesn't wanna be embarrassed of people, like, not showing up, being like, "We're not doing that?" But it's just like, some
Yeah.
people will. Like,
Or it
you gotta
looking
take a
lame.
risk.
Yeah, or it looking lame and being like, "Well, it looks lame and I made the decision." I think you're right. She's scared to take a risk. But part of being the headliner, and this is hip
And
hop. You're
if
supposed to
you
be talking
wanna
your
do
shit and
that,
owning it.
you also don't have to make we don't have to have themes, everybody, for
That's
concerts.
true.
Like
That's true.
like we don't have to do that, people. Like, please, like, don't make that a thing,
But I
because
also feel like
like
the music
even
should
like
speak to it. I really
but
do think
even like but rappers, like, I think, yes, like maybe the women rappers, like, that's a thing, but I
well,
feel
can I say
like
something with that?
I just want to finish,
Oh, go ahead,
like
finish, yeah.
Gunna, like I'm saying, like there's rappers like Gunna where it's just like we show up and it's lit and it's fun. We don't need a theme. But keep going.
No, I think you're right, but I think sometimes theming, I think people see it as you had more of an impact, but I from what I'm hearing, like, when
What do people
Nicki
wear to Lady
Minaj went
Gaga?
on her Gag City tour, this most recent tour, she did not say a thing about what to wear, but all the imaging was hot pink, I think, to the point where they were like, "We're
Sure.
wearing pink." I'm not saying that Cardi B has to say that, but I'm saying I do think branding speaks to themes sometimes, and
For
I think that
sure.
people did
But if
not
you're
see
not
a clear
there, then it's
theme on this
okay.
album. Yeah, it's okay, but then
Like
make a
like
fucking
the
theme then, bitch.
but
Like,
the Barbs are they're gonna do that. Like her,
that's
she
true.
has built a fan base that is talking to each other and doing all the
Mhm.
things. If you're not there yet, but you feel like you have a theme, yes, say the theme. Like if you really think that this is like you want to do that, then just say it. But also, you don't have like my thing, I would just be more organic. Like if I really didn't know or whatever, I would let it maybe even happen during the tour. Like,
Mhm.
oh, this is because that's what Beyonce does. She writes her own rules. Like I'd be like, oh, like my costuming is getting this. Like people catch on. Like we don't even know what she's about to be wearing. So maybe
Mhm.
even what her costumes or her outfits are could give light to a theme. Like, I just feel like this talking about it and worrying about like what the theme, like what should we wear? Cause I don't know. It's just like, that's not good branding. That's what I'm saying. That's confusing. It's not letting it's
And to have a
making
different theme for each city. It's like, girl, that's a lot.
that's a
Like, that's a
lot. Like,
lot.
why'd you even bring that up? Cause now that's stressful. Like now that's like, what
Right.
are they about to
She
do?
was like, "I think we could do a
So
different one for each city," and I'm like, "That's a lot, but okay."
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just do it. Even if you were,
Just see what they come with, I like that.
even if that was gonna happen, even if you were like all black down, like everybody in
Mhm.
the, the
Bitches'
city,
funerals.
like, yes, it's like we catch on and then that becomes the thing. Like that's how movements
Yeah,
happen. Like,
yeah.
there has to be some organic things.
Mhm, mhm.
And it's like where the magic happens. And I'm curious what I know we always talk about Beyonce, but I'm curious what Beyonce would tell Cardi B to do because it's a lot right now. It's
It's
a
a
lot
lot, but
right
I also
now.
feel like the bigger thing is, like, I think next time you do a rollout, this should be something that's in the mind where it's like, I want it to be so branded from top to bottom. The looks I wear to every, promotion, whatever. At one point, Cardi B was literally on the streets in New York in like a sweatsuit holding up CDs. Like, it's like, even if Beyonce were to do that, she would have been in fucking silver, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She would have made a fucking show of it.
My
I
thing
just
is
feel
like
like the
it's
branding would make it
okay.
easier. And yes, it's okay, but I'm saying if you could be
I don't
better, you
know.
would want to have a machine that is
I
so
guess I don't
tight.
see other people doing that. Like, I mean, yes, I get what you're saying. I get the pink. I get that. But with Megan Thee Stallion, like her
I
thing
don't
is
know
like
where people were wearing shit.
hotties.
Were
People
people
weren't.
wearing
I mean, I don't
maybe,
know. Maybe they were. I don't
but
know.
clearly
I
she wants
wasn't
a
there.
theme. Like, yes, some artists don't want a theme. Clearly Cardi B wants a theme. So I'm saying she should think about that in her next rollout, that it
Yeah,
should be
you're
so
right.
clear what the theme is that I don't have to now be like, because she literally on her video was like, in New York, maybe we can do Met Gala theme. And I'm like, what is that? Like dress up? And then she was like, and then in California, we can do schoolgirl. And
I
then she
think she
said
was
in
trying
another,
to be funny, maybe. And it's just like,
I
no, boo.
you need to literally, this is my thing. This is what I would do. At this point, this is what I would tell the theme would be. We're doing blackout. Like the whole like image of the black crow was in the like, the vinyl and the CD cover. The first album is called, it's like something about basically like death to, like basically like she's killing bitches. Like, like this is a funeral. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Tabia, like she's like shooting her career
Mm-hmm.
down. Basically, it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
we should just wear black. Like we act like this is like, I'm
Black
killing
and
bitches, I'm shitting
red.
on, yeah, black and red. Yes, black and red. That would be like what I would say. I wouldn't make it more complicated than that.
Yeah, make it simple. But also just stop talking. Like sometimes it is too much. It is too much. Like you got to know when it's right and when it's not. And this like Twitter spaces and like going live, that has to stop. I just wouldn't recommend it. But
Yeah. I don't
hey,
know. I'm like, are people
it's just
buying
like call
tickets?
your
'Cause
friends and talk about this.
but I'm also like, I'm not even trying to be rude. This is a serious question. I have not seen anybody talking about this tour but Cardi B. Like, I feel like and maybe it's because I'm on Beyonce Talk, but when the tours were coming up, I heard people talking about what do you
I
think the
mean, I
set list would
heard
be?
the
What do you think the
ticket
opener?
sales aren't that great. I
Oh,
heard
I
the
didn't know
tickets.
that.
I mean, I think that's what King of Reed said. Like, it's just like, I think that's what he said. But I mean, who
That
knows? We'll
sucks.
see.
I mean,
I
I
mean, the
remember
economy in this
yeah,
economy,
you're
job,
right. You're right.
like,
You're right.
and I wouldn't even see what the tickets are going for. Let me just look.
And then I gotta go. 'Cause I'm like, I remember when Nicki Minaj, her fans are talking. I feel like people have talked about it for Brandy and
I mean,
Monica. Like,
her
why am I
fans
not
are.
hearing about
There's
talking
so
about
much
it?
other stuff to talk about with Cardi B right now.
That's a good
Like,
point. Wait, don't
we
get into
can't
it because
even.
I gotta go.
We
I gotta
I
go.
know, but I'm just like I'm looking up the tickets price. We can't even talk about fucking we can't even
The
talk about this
tour.
tour because we're talking about Stephon Diggs. For
That's a
real.
good point. That's a really good point. Like, click on DC tickets. How much would it be?
Okay. The 400s are 124. Let
I
me
would
see
have
what.
killed for that at Beyonce. What's the
All right. Let me see what
so
like
then
floor seat. It's at I mean, it's at like Capital One. Yeah, these are really expensive.
how much are they for
It's
floor?
giving Beyonce.
Okay.
Well, not all the way Beyonce, but it's like section 225 is 367. That's a resale price. So yeah, it does look like it's
Well,
pretty
go
sold
Cardi.
out, honestly. Like it doesn't
Well,
look like there's like it's a lot of resale I saw in Madison Square.
we
So
wish her nothing but luck, but I think that you're
honestly,
right.
I
Stay off
really
spaces,
do.
keep practicing
Lock
because
in, girl.
people want to see you rise. People also want to see you fall. But this is your first debut tour, so it needs to come good, hard and correct. But I gotta go.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to email us your discussion topics at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com. Also, remember to subscribe to Who Am I to Judge podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts. If you love us, please rate us and review. And if you don't, leave us alone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See y'all next week. Bye, friends.